Hello again, my friends. It is Marauder here, and welcome back to War in the East, the great German campaign. Here we are on the turn 1, and after the bombing campaign, which was probably quite boring to watch, now comes the part when we actually start moving our ground units. And meaning ground units, I mean Army Group North. So our troops here, located in the east of Prussia, and our target will be securing Riga, which is here, and also pocketing the troops that Russians have put against us on the border, but also driving east towards Kaunas and Vilnius, and then north towards Daugava, the Latvian city. We'll do that because there are rail lines that we want to secure and then repair. As you may know, in this game, rail lines are very important, as the Soviet rails were basically unusable for the German troops. They were different gauge, and we have to repair them, like reconstruct them, using our special rail units, which are located here. They are named FBD. I forgot what's the shortcut for it, but it's in German. Yep. So, first of all, we have to punch through the border guards and the divisions, rifle divisions located here on the border. But then we have to deal with the second line troops, mostly panzer or like tank or motorized or mechanized Soviet divisions. And then we can strike onto Riga. But before we actually move any troops, let's again use the Recon planes, because we would like to know what we are dealing with. We have reconned some of them during our air campaign, but some of them probably remain. We just right click on the following hexes, searching for divisions that may still elude us in our intelligence. I know, as I played this map before, the terrain, that most of the divisions are already located, but there is one somewhere over here. Oh, yeah, like there. That was not indicated previously. And this is very important to actually strike this division, because it may cut our lines of supply and command moving after our panzers have been driven through Soviet territory. Yep, so I think the rest is already known. And more Recon actually can display more accurate values of the enemy units. On the counters, there are two values, the first one and the second one. In our army, the first one states, like, approximates our combat value, so how good the particular division is. And the second one is movement points, so it indicates how far it may move. On the enemy side, the first number is the combat value in the attack, and the second number is the combat value on the defense. So we compare our first number to the enemy second number. We need a ratio of 2 or better to win an engagement. The approximate numbers are like just the indications. It doesn't mean that I have like here for 52 and I attack someone with 9, so I win 100% of cases. It may vary, and we may be surprised because that's how the tides of battle just go. As to the map mode, I've usually click the toggle enemy hexes on and off, because you can see which territory do we start from and which is still in the enemy hands. The next one is toggle fort levels. It greatly indicates where are the field fortifications and indicates that which hexes we should worry about attacking. Here we can see fort level 2, fort level 1, or fort level 0. So the higher the fort level, the better the better entrenched the enemy is, and it's harder to drive them away. Yeah. So let's the battle actually start. We start from cleaning the border. Let's pick a division, for example, this one. It has 30 combat value, and strike the enemy. There are two ways of attacking: a hasty attack, like regular right click, or shift right click, that is deliberate attack. So more thorough and probably better prepared attack, but it costs more movement points. I have 16 movement points to start. I use a deliberate attack because this division is quite good actually and entrenched. Strike. We have here odds 6-1. We won, so they retreated. We pushed them away. The next attack. I wonder, we could succeed with the hasty attack because it's quite a weak division, only 3 combat power. And we did 7-1, and they routed, so they did not retreat 1 hex back, but they actually completely routed. They are right here and not combat ready anymore. Here you can see a security regiment, border guard. So not really an army regiment, but a border guard regiment. They're really weak, like 1 combat value, but they have high tendency of retreating instead of routing. Nevertheless, it's time to show them who's the boss, and they actually shattered. So they are completely destroyed. They lost all the men they had. We wiped them basically. Some of the enemy has retreated, so we move up and strike them again. They had some anti-tank artillery brigade, were no match for our brave infantry. And the previously already battered division, 40-1, routed. They have been mopped up. We need to clear the board, the border, I'd like to say. We can clear the board as well. But we have only limited amount of movement points. If we move here, you can see the indication, the 3 left. We move up and strike. Gone. Rifle division gone. The indication that's what kind of division it is in the symbol. The X is infantry, like the oval shape is tank. X with 2 points is motorized. Sec is security, so border guards or some rear troops. Sorry. And this rectangular shape with some corners blackened is a fortified zone, so fortified region. So immovable fortification, like area, fortified area. It cannot retreat, it cannot rout. When it's defeated, it surrenders. And it has really low combat value. So to mop up the fortified regions, we use the security divisions, so the weak ones from behind. Move up, use deliberate attack, surrendered. The deliberate attack uses 3 movement points, the normal attack uses 1 movement point. Yes, we have cleared this area from the Russians. We can move the divisions up, and we may proceed to clearing the rest. Here in the rear we have a reserve division that is assigned directly to the 16th Army, because the other divisions are assigned to their respective corps. If they're assigned to the army, so to the command with 4 axes, like this here, 16th Army, they lose a little bit of combat power because they're not commanded by the corps commander. So the army commander has not as good knowledge of the battlefield as the corps commander who is right down in the field. But we can reassign that. Sorry, I'd like to first see which corps do we want to assign it to. 10. Just right click on the army, on the division like field here. 10. 0 admin points were used. Here are the count of our admin points. They're used for like admin, so like change of commands, but not only. First, let's clear this fortified zone here using our security. Oops. No, we did not succeed. Defending force held because we have not acquired the right odds. Here is the major river that blocks a lot of it gives the attacker a lot of debuffs. Let's try again with normal attack. No, still no success. But we can use an infantry division that is right here. May help us. Yep, now it's gone. That was a slight mistake on my part. Now we use the rear division to move up and proceed with the clearing. Retreated. Again. Oops, held. Not enough combat power. Let's use the one that we have already started moving with and strike. No, still not. Deliberate attack. Now they're gone. More deliberate attacks. They retreat. Okay. Let's pick another division. Move up. Strike. Okay, they retreated to the second wave troops. quickly mop up the security regiment. When you're attacking, it's always good to have the corps in range of the attacking division, like 5 hexes or something like this. It's basically when it's blue, it's in range, because it adds a lot of combat bonuses, like there could be some support troops assigned and so on. Okay, the security regiment is gone. Now the north remains. We could use the troops from behind. I should have used it earlier, probably. But it doesn't really matter that much. It matters a little bit. Move up the division. Deliberate attack. Rotate. Here is a fortified region, so we use hasty attack. The steer gun. Move up. This division is quite potent. Deliberate attack. This one is weak, so hasty attack. Gone. Let's pick another one. Move it up. Deliberate attack. Bam, shattered. They are no more. Move them up. Encounter a security regiment that retreats. But okay, what's our tactical goal here? Let me draw a line. This cool utility of my recording software. We want, first of all, strike here, along the coast, and to Riga. The other claw of our encirclement is using the panzer divisions, drive there, and to Riga. The rest goes, when we acquire a breakthrough, we fan out. So we go there, and we go over the river, there. How do we click? Sorry. So, yeah. We will have our divisions here. Then we use another mobile troops and go there. We will also want to clear the railroad to Kaunas and then to Vilnius. That's our modus operandi for the Army Group North. So yep, we have cleaned a little bit here. We use the mobile division that can drive long way. The infantry has like 4, 5, 6 hexes of range. The motorized divisions can drive really deep, and that's what we are gonna do. Attack, drive, attack, road. drive even further, what does it do is deny them the ports. We deny them the opportunity to resupply their troops by the sea, through the shipping. So the northern claw is in position. This is actually not a port, which is strange. This is a port, like we can see on the bottom of this pop-up menu, Baltic Sea Zone, shipping, and it's also a port. So those two locations could provide Russians with some additional supplies, but this one doesn't. So we can leave it unoccupied, because it's not a meaningful hex. Okay, we had our northern drive. Now we will have our southern, like not southern, but like central drive, central driveway. We must clean a little bit of the second line troops here to have a clear passage. Let's look for an appropriate division. Let's use this one. March up. Let's pull the HQ a bit further. Strike. Bam, gone. The next, tank division. No more. All the mobile troops are really not prepared for the German surprise attack. Their value is 1. They're really weak in comparison with the border divisions. They're not really strong either, but a little bit stronger. Let's move it out of the way. Gone. Now the drive. Let's start with the division that is further back and drive up to Riga. Let me check one thing. No, let's use this division, because this division cannot cross the big river here, the Daugava, but this actually can. So we use the one that cannot go as far to drive up to the city. But we won't attack with this division, because it's not possible actually. To attack, we will use the tank divisions that are located here. We have 2 tank divisions. To one of them, let's assign a pioneer battalion, as it really helps with dealing with the fort levels. The tanks have no inherent, well, they have a little bit of panzer pioneer in the order of battle, but the fortress busters need to be a little bit reinforced. We have the panzer pioneer assigned. I will talk about the support units a little bit later, maybe in another video, because it's a huge topic and very complicated at the first glance, so we'll leave it after for the aftermath. Let's come up with the HQ also closer. Let's strike. Is the Riga gone? Yes, it's gone. There are no more Russians in Riga. The city is ours, and it's not occupied, but we have conquered it, and the hex has flipped on our side. So basically the city is ours. We exited here, the zone of control. And we have all these troops here bagged. They won't receive supplies in the next turn and will be prone to surrendering. Because how this game works is that it doesn't. You cannot encircle and destroy troops on the same turn. You have to first encircle them, and then in the following turn destroy them. We have it here. Let's drive the motorized divisions over the river. And now let's focus on the bottom side. We have one more panzer division. We will use it here to hopefully crush the airborne division brigade. It's like a small symbol of parachute here, so it means that it's airborne. And done. We can't cross the river, unfortunately. Sorry. Now the tiring and boring elements, so let's put our infantry up. Let's go east. As I have mentioned, we need to clear the Kaunas city for our rail troops to repair the line. Here is quite a large Soviet detachment. We will put the HQ up. We will assign pioneers to help bridge the fortress, and we will also use an additional division. Or we won't. No, sorry. I chose a HQ instead. Have this huge force, press strike, and bam. Kaunas is gone. Let's secure it. A little bit more. There we have quite substantial tank division, but I guess we won't bother with it. You can leave it a little bit for the bagging and destroying next turn, so it doesn't rout out. Okay, so let's finish clearing the border. Okay, here. Push the HQ. I can actually use more divisions just to be sure, because those divisions won't do much more this time. They were starting from down south, down north, up north, I guess. Not many movement points for the front line attacks. So it's the third one. the deliberate strike. They are quite stubborn, they don't want to rout, prefer to retreat instead. Use the security regiment to security division to deal with the fortified zone. Infantry. Oops, no. I've selected too many divisions for the attack. Okay, done. Next. Move up. Some range, but okay. Let's strike. Retreated, but it's okay. Everything is alright. Let's check. Security regiment can make another attack. And yes, success. If you pay close attention to our countries, those units have much less combat value than the others. That's because there are actually regiments that are parts of a division. You can split up or like organize back any division on the map. You will get 3 subunits, and these subunits are just like this. To organize them back, we need to stack them on the same hexagon, and we have a division. Move it up and attack. Done. What we will do now is we will transfer one of the panzer divisions that are assigned to the light green Panzergruppe, the Panzergruppe 3, the third Panzer group. We'll transfer them to actually the Panzer Group North, like the Panzer Group 4, because they're not really needed in the center that much. The better use they will have in the north. So we look for a Panzer Corps, for example 56 Panzer Corps, and transfer division, which is the better one. No, sorry, wrong button. Was it this one? Or was this one? 56. Bam, this division is now. Oops, I had to pause the video. Sorry, guys, for a moment. I was talking about the 7th Panzer Division, that the combat value has drastically gone up from what it was when it was in the green, like Panzergruppe. It happens like that because the commander of the pink or purple Panzergruppe is much better than the one from the green one. The Panzer Corps, so the corps, is actually the commander is way better. It's actually General von Manstein, one of the best, if not the best, German commander, tank commander in the Second World War. So yeah, we have changed it. Now, 7th Panzer Division belongs to the north, and we can move it. I like to move it. Don't move to move it like this. Want to move it. Will it be possible? I don't think so. Because we wrote out this vision. Well, it doesn't matter. Let's go. We capture 1 ton of fuel because we displaced an airfield, and bumped unit the airfield and some command. Now, it doesn't matter. What matters is that this division is now behind the river, so it can strike Pskov in turn 2. Yep. Let's use some motorized. And let's drive. Leave it reset. Strike again. Gone. That looks a bit awkward. I had to fix it. Now we have the corridor to Vilnius open. We have this pocket quite secure. And we will be ready to proceed attack down to Minsk with the great guys. But that will be material for the next episode. This episode will be wrapped up by boring movement of second line troops over the river, always over the river. Their commands and so on. We pick a core command, look which divisions are subordinates of this core command, and we try to position the core command that it has like all of them in range, so they are blue. It's 5 hexes. Some of the divisions have to stay. One thing, this is the command of the panzer divisions, so we move it to where it belongs, just north. We have, what the hell happened right there? I don't know. We have here 2 purple divisions. They are infantry divisions, and they are assigned to the Panzer Corps. Why? We don't know. We have already changed the general, the chief commander of Wehrmacht, Franz Halder, that was residing in OKH in the last episode. He's responsible for this Mickey Mouse show with infantry divisions in the Panzer Corps. So we have to fix it. We just reassign them to some infantry corps, like this one. I moved it a little bit to have this division in range. It's 28th Corps. HHQ, change, 28th Corps. Reloading points. And the last division, it's not the division, it's just a regular division. Terrible pun, no, not really a pun. Each corps can support up to 4 subordinates. Let's choose this one. This one has 3. You can easily check by clicking on the attached supports. It changes the attached units. You can see how many divisions there are in the corps. I have 3, so we put 4. It's 10th. Remember 10th. Yup, done. Bam. Super. Some purple. I guess that's purple. This one's pink? I don't know. Magenta? Magenta maybe? Magenta sounds like hipster. Could be magenta. Does this corps has only one division? U? Strange. Doesn't matter. And it's alright. The 50 corps. I think that's all. We'll leave the railroad repair and the airbase movement and all the rest. The army command placement for the last wrapping up episode of turn 1. So then we'll deal with all the administrative and other non-combat related things. Now it's gonna be the end of the episode 1, the Army Group North, and I invite you to episode 2, Army Group Center. Soon we'll be charging up to Minsk.